Oh, well. Hello there. I'm Benjamin Magrdichian here in this live stream experience for you. If you're here for it, Miranda Rosanna's in the room over there on TikTok. Nice to see it. Nice to have it happen with her jumping in first. Everyone saw it. It happened here. Anyways, we're getting a request to do some sort of co-hosting, but since we're doing 3 different live streams in 3 different spaces and places, it's not going to happen right in this moment, but maybe in a little while. Who knows? Regardless, do feel free to jump into my live stream experience on whichever platform you prefer. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch. I'm here for you if you're here for me. The live stream is rewatchable here on YouTube and on Twitch, so do be mindful of that. If you do end up joining in and, being involved in the chat and interacting with me and other people, I tend to read things out loud when you write things in the chat, and I do try to answer people's questions. And if you share something, I read it out loud and it was personal or something. Remember, this is the internet and it's very public out here, which leads me to also say, let's keep it PG. I don't care if you've been here 100 times over, and if you're here and you kind of want to be a little more raunchy with the wording and whatnot, or be, like a little more, PG-13y, yeah, this isn't the space or the place. Just do it in the other places and spaces on the internet. There's live streams that you can join in that people have more of an 18 plus type of feeling going on. And though I don't really necessarily have children in the live stream because that's not what's going on here, but we do technically try to create a safe space for people of all ages, even though, I don't encourage kids to be using social media at young ages, but I'm not really in charge of them because I don't know those kids. You don't know those kids either. That's why you got to be mindful of what you say in at least my live chat experience and in my live stream experience. It's a place where I'm here for you if you're here for me, and I'm blocking the... Well, that was a setup issue right there. All right, well, you know what? I will try to fix that later, but I can't read some of the chat. But regardless, we got people coming into the room, liking the live stream, sharing the live stream, partaking in what will happen tonight. Who knows? Regardless, share the live stream. Let's be in the room with each other. If you're here for it, it's here for you. Let's thank the moderators in the room before I really continue on with the live stream experience, where we're probably just going to make a collage. I mean, it's an art night here, and I can do all sorts of things. I got lots of different projects that I can work on. It's the shed. It's a great place to be, and you're here with me, and I'm here with you, and we're here in this lovely place known as the internet. In these spaces and places, it's fun for me to create a space to also hang out with you, and it wouldn't be possible without those moderators. Like I was saying, let's keep it PG. Let's enjoy each other's company and chit chat with each other, but let's give a shout out to the moderators that really help. Oh, thanks for that gift, Balad. I do appreciate you, and thanks for the follow, Stony Baloney. Belongo, what's up with you two? It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being part of it. Let's thank the moderators before we get too far into the live stream and then I forget about it. Oh man, I got some burps. I need to go get some water. I did forget to bring water out with me, so I do need to actually go back into the house. But before I walk away from the cameras, let's just finish up this introduction that's here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch, happening right now as this is the beginning of the video. It's been about 3 minutes, but hey, still the beginning. Anyways, as I do this live stream experience, those moderators that are here in the room helping me create a live stream experience for you to be able to interact with me and other people are here on YouTube of the many. We've got many. It's Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, who sometimes can be a little raunchy over here on TikTok, but Peaceful Kevin, do keep it clean this time around. I would appreciate it. But over here on YouTube, he's one of our moderators, and he usually does a pretty good job at keeping it safe over here. I mean, you pick and you choose, right? You figure out which one you really want to be, in. At the end of the day, sometimes you might be a moderator in one of them, but then also watching in a different one. And if you're watching in a different one and rallying up people, it defeats the purpose of you being a moderator in the other one. But we've got me ranting a bit here and there. But when it comes down to us being in the room here on YouTube, as I was saying, we've got the moderators. I mentioned Brandon, I mentioned Liz, and I also mentioned Gabby and Peaceful Kevin, and I also have not mentioned the rest of them. But now we'll mention the rest of them. The rest of them are Sarita Bonita, Danita Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Leo, Noah, Lauren, Dougie, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, and we also have Kajal and That's it. I know, right? It's a lot. It is a lot of people because the live stream experience over here on YouTube can get really crazy at times. So I do have a lot of mods in the room. They're not always here, but sometimes they are. Give them a shout out. Tell them you're doing a good job. If you're here on YouTube for the first time, welcome. I do appreciate you being in the room. Do feel free to keep coming back. It's always nice to see people in the room that are here and that have been here before. But if you're watching here on Twitch, I'm not necessarily, as active on this one compared to the YouTube one, at least. For the YouTube one has almost a year of me live streaming, but here it's been about 3-4 months, and I do really appreciate you being here. And we've got moderators in the room as well. The moderators here on Twitch that keep it light and fun are we've got oh wow, we've got a few. We've got Burrito Diva, also known as the Deer Person. They have an obsession with deer, and then they're also and burritos, and we also and divaing. And we also have Ray the Gatekeeper, which is known as the sea otter of the group. We only call her that because she's been known to hide rocks. I know, it's apparently something that she's been working through. She likes to hide rocks in places, and apparently that's very sea otter of her. I'm not sure the lore on that, but it gives you a reason to keep coming back, right? There's some interesting stuff happening where I'm mentioning some moderators that have their own things going on for them. Anyways, we also have a moderator named Lily who used to have a whole bunch of pet frogs, but doesn't have any frogs anymore. No, but she never even had a lily pad in any of those frog tanks, but she loves lily pads. She's really good at drawing a lily pad as well. If you want to get to know her, she's on the internet as well. So if she's here in the room, you can give her a shout out. You can try to converse with her. Crosstalk's always encouraged. We also have Jam, who is just Jam. I promised her I wouldn't make up any fake lore about her. So there's nothing fake about that girl. She just comes in the room and she does what she can. And she also actually is a moderator on the Discord server and has put a lot of work into it. So I really appreciate Jam. She's also a moderator here on Twitch. And the rest of the moderators here on Twitch are Kajal and the Man of Things. Those are my moderators that are in the room, keeping it safe over here on the Twitch live stream. And I do appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. If you're watching me here on TikTok, we also got and Miranda Rosanna. What are we talking about? You can tell them no that didn't complete the Heart Me mission. Who didn't complete the Heart Me mission? Thanks, TikTok, for letting me know. I'll let them know. New verb just dropped, diva-ing. Yeah, well, she's diva-ing all the time. Oh, no, that's you saying diva-ing. Well, then, it's not really new. I mean, you've been doing it for a long time. You maybe just haven't been listening to yourself saying it. Yeah, because you're like, I'm always going to be diva-ing it. You're like, I need a diva-ing this. I'm diva-ing it. I'm divvying it up. Miranda Rosanna, I'm not sure what you missed, but Danita did say your name. Anyways, let's thank the moderators here on the TikTok live stream before I continue this live stream experience. The TikTok live stream has great moderators in the room, and I really do appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Those moderators here on TikTok are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe Javier, Bobo Gizmo Grant, that goes by the name I only follow Ben. We also have Juliet, Danita, Davida, Dorito, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Rem, Abby, Banana Fan of Faux Fabby, and we've got ourselves some other peeps like Jamie Lynn and Sarah Sarita Bonita the Citalita, who's probably asleep right now, but I'd love to have her in the room, but I didn't live stream earlier and she's on a different time schedule. Time zones. They're all over the place, regardless of where you're watching me from. I'm here in California. You could be on the East Coast. You could be here on the West Coast. It doesn't matter where you are in the world in general. You could be in America, not in America. I'm here for you. If you're here for me, it's a live stream experience that potentially entertains you. And since you'll be able to rewatch it, maybe you'll rewatch previous live streams of mine and try to get an idea of what this guy's really all about. If you're watching the live stream, you're like, what's this live stream all about? Well, it's just basically me documenting my bachelor years and me live streaming myself doing the things I do in my life. And some people might be like, well, but why live stream that? Why live stream anything? At the end of the day, these are live stream experiences that are just basically reality TV live streams of the 21st century, where the reality TV audience is basically gravitated towards these platforms and watching these live streams because it's more reality than anything else. And it's rewatchable, so, that's there for them as well. The audience, that is. You, the viewer, them, all of y'all. Yeah, it is nice to have you guys in the room. I see people are chit-chatting. Let me show you how a real liker works. What is a real liker? I'm not really sure what that's about. Or a real viewer. Danny, you so weak. What? Why are we making fun of Danita? I mean, well, it's fun to not make fun of each other. All right, it's fun to make fun of her sometimes. Anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, and I'm here for you if you're here for me. I'll get to know you if you decide to keep coming into the room, and if you want to be a viewer, you can be a viewer. You can also be a contributor if you want to be a contributor just by interacting in the chat. You don't need to say anything if you don't want to say anything. If you just want to look at me and you just want to look at this eye candy, that's right, I'm eye candy for you if that's what you consider to be eye candy. When it comes to the internet, that is basically what we're doing. We're looking for interesting things to watch, maybe sometimes to just look at, because there are people out there on the internet that are just beautiful. Am I beautiful? You'll let me know, right? Just say bonita in the chat if you want to let me know I'm beautiful. You just say bonita. That's it. You don't need to say you're bonita. You just say bonita, and like that's good enough. If you do want to not do that too, I mean, I'll still take it as a compliment. This stream's your favorite stream from Fun for Me. This stream's favorite sport is making fun of me. Wiltonita, I need to go get some water. I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure that that's not a sport. Is it a sport? But thanks for calling me Bonita, all you wonderful people. If you're really feeling it, just say Bonita in the chat if you want to. Anyways, we're here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch for at least another hour. I do 90 minutes a day. This is going to be my 90-minute live stream, so we're here for it. If you're here for it, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do an art project. I'm just going to go inside and grab myself some water, so I'm going to walk away from the camera just for a second, get to know each other, say hi to each other. I'm going to be right back. Just give me 1 second. I see Meowishly's joined in the room. It's nice to have you here, Meowishly. We can also play a video game if people would prefer me do that instead. Feel free to say things in the chat. I'll be here for a bit, so don't you go anywhere. I'll be right back, though. So I'm leaving, but I'm going to come right back. Just stay. Just stay. Have a good time. Make a friend. Say something in the chat. Yeah, check me out on the other platforms. I'm live streaming on 3 different platforms at the same time. Oh my. Okay. Oh, I should have grabbed a napkin. Although I did get just one piece of chocolate. Anyways, welcome to my live stream experience. I don't know who you are or where you are, but welcome to my live stream. I'm here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch. I do this daily. It's here for you if you're here for it. Oh me, oh my, oh my, oh my. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, and I'm here for you if you're here for me, where I'm eating chocolate. Now, I'm not sponsoring the chocolate, but I'm eating the chocolate still. That's right. Can't buy anything in this live stream. We're not selling any products. We're just here hanging out. We're gonna do some stuff in the shed. We can maybe collage. I would do a poll, but I don't really want to be told what to do. I know, right? Are people speaking Spanish in the live stream again? Oh me, oh my. Yeah. Live it up and eat some chocolate. All right, so let's see. Oh. That is delicious. Water. Because you're part welcome. Live it up, King. Oh, Latino King. Because you're part of the Latina belt too. Welcome. I mean, yeah, I'm also part of the Armenian culture, and I don't know that language. So if even if you're part of a belt or if you're part of a culture, it doesn't mean you need to learn the language or know the language, or that the language is welcome in the live chat. If you are speaking Armenian in the live chat, totally welcome. Honestly, if you want to throw in some Armenian in there, you throw in some Armenian. All other types of languages, we're just gonna put a pause on those ones. Just use English, or you could use Armenian just because I'm Armenian. It's respectful to me, and plus my uncles and all my forefathers would probably be like, "What? Why won't you let people speak Armenian in there? And also, why don't you know Armenian?" And then I'd be like, "You know why I don't know Armenian?" And it's be like, "Oh, right. You know the water is icy. Water is icy. That's a really good point. This water has some ice in it." Aubrey, thanks for the heart me. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of it. Armenians are Latinos. Yeah, I saw the belt thing. But then again, where's Antarctica in that picture? The legitimacy of some maps, when they like exclude entire regions of the world. Oh gosh, and you gotta think about things like this. Like there's those flat earthers out there that are making a whole bunch of different like maps of the world, and they're putting them out there, and they're legitimizing them by getting people to fill in areas that are like affected by this, or areas below the equator, or above the equator, or areas in the Latina belt, or areas in the European belt, or like areas that have the most light pollution, stuff like that. I know it's crazy out there. I can admit I don't feel well. Something I ate is like kind of feeling, it doesn't feel, I don't feel bad. It's not like I'm sick or anything. It's just like, oh, I need to be mindful. I need to drink some water. Maybe get myself moving around. And that's why we'll do an art project here in this live stream. Welcome to the live stream experience. Should we get out one of the canvases? Let's get out a canvas. Let's get out a blank, brand new canvas. Gotta say, you make arguments. I make arguments. Hey, Jennifer, nice to have you here. Thanks for the cherry. I do appreciate that, Aubrey. I appreciate any gift and any share I get. It's always nice to see people coming in and being part of the live stream, as it is a place for me to hang out with you. It's a place for you to hang out with me and other people. Like I always say, be mindful of those that are in the room as well. It is a live stream experience. That is what you make it. So if you come in here and you're making it fun for yourself to be here, but then, like also maybe sacrificing the comfort of others, then you're making it a not so fun environment for everybody, but just fun for you. And are you really that selfish? Are you? Think about it. Think about it. Yeah, anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. I'm here doing what I can to make it a fun, safe environment for us. And you know, it's not just about me, it's about you too. So if you want to make it all about you, though, that's a no-no. But I do want you to make it about you to some degree because it's not just me here with you, it's you here with me. You're just observing me do something. So if you are watching the live stream, well, you're in for it. You're in for it, baby. All right, let's get up there and let's grab one of the canvases. And let's grab the box of... Yeah, this will be fun. This is actually a good experience to have with all y'all. We just need to get a little bit of tape. Tape. Check. What type of tape? No, this tape's done. I gotta throw this tape away. Oh no, do I need more tape? I can do this without tape, right? I could. It's harder, but... Tape, tape, tape. I thought I had a double-sided... Yep, I do have double-sided tape. Not going to sponsor the type of tape I'm using, though. That's not this type of live stream. You know, we don't get paid to do it, therefore we won't do it. Let's take one of the older canvases. Maybe one that I was already working on. Ah, yes. This one. Now, this is one that I've painted a couple of different times. And you know what? I've always wanted to try to figure out what else to do with it. And I feel like today's the day. Today is the day. Yes. But is it? Is it? Anyways, look at this right here. I don't remember what I was going for, but I do feel like I had it down. What was it? I do like how it's brown. This was me learning how to paint too. This is a very old thing. All right, so let's do... Maybe we should rip it a little bit and then I can put stuff on the other side. I kind of feel that. This is one of the canvases we're going to work on today. Welcome to my art project of the day, which is me taking an old piece of artwork that I made maybe 15 years ago. Yeah, there's about 15 years ago. And there was more to it when I was younger. It was basically me figuring out how to like mix colors together. So it was kind of like the practice canvas that was on the side of the other canvases. Anyways, I don't really paint anymore, but I did at one point in time. But now we're going to take this and let's get out the other stuff. The other stuff is all my collage material. Look, like we got some Mickey Mouse stuff. Here's Mickey Mouse right here. You can see it pretty well on the YouTube live stream, and you can see it pretty well on the TikTok live stream, and you can barely see it on the Twitch live stream. But it's still being here documented for you to be able to rewatch here on Twitch whenever you want, you know, in the future. And that's kind of how this works. Anyways, this is Mickey Mouse. He might find his way into this piece of work. Let's find out. Let's also get the other... So what we got? No, let's not use this. Maybe this thing of a deer. Maybe not. An old cigarette ad? No, maybe not. Let's see. Jim Henson stuff. Yeah, this is a box of just ripped up old newspapers, old magazines, mainly from the 70s. You know, like this is from the 70s. I've definitely done this in the live stream before where I read this ad out loud. Now, I could do it again because that would make sense. But this is actually a really nifty ad right here where it's a Honda Express for $295. And that's right, it works on gas. This is a gas bike. It's not an electric bike. Or was it an electric bike? Let's remember how it is with up to 100 miles to the gallon and no major services for a year or 1,000 miles. Is there a cheaper motorized way of getting around? No, there isn't. Not in the 1970s, that's for sure. This is a 1977 ad, and it looks pretty good, right? This girl looks like she's living the best version of her life. And you could be living the best version of your life, too, if you get yourself a Honda Express from 1977. I don't even know where you'd get something like that at this point in time. But this was an ad that did run back in the day, and it says it's a simple, economical, and surprisingly easy to ride. Very wordy. But look, she has a tennis racket and she's laughing, which means she's living the best version of her life. That could be you. That's what the ad wants you to think. The ad wants you to think that that could be you. But is that, oh, Sarita's here. It's nice to have you here, Sarah. I was afraid you went to sleep. I also was hoping you went to sleep. But also, I'm glad to see you. But also, I care about your health. So if you need to go to sleep, you go to sleep, girl. You can always rewatch the live streams whenever you want. Even on TikTok. And not a lot of people can do it on TikTok. But you can. Hello to you as well. You're doing homework right now? Lame. You're always doing something that's not focusing enough on me. Oh. The automatic document feeder option. Okay, no, this one's the one to do. We're going to do a printer. Yeah, let's do a printer, not this ad. No, this one's being saved for another piece of work. I can't wait to use it on something, honestly. But we're going to put that to the side because I want to save that for a rainy day, a crossword puzzle, which maybe we should just do this crossword puzzle. Yeah, let's put it right. I'm going to do that crossword puzzle later. You know? I'll film a video of myself doing a crossword puzzle, and I'll be like, this is what it looks like when I do a crossword puzzle. And you'll be like, oh my goodness. Golly gee. Myrtle. Because I never, ever, ever, ever worry about the weather. Because the weather never, ever does a thing for me. Behind every successful executive files a successful airline. Okay, flies, not files, but I mean, I read it because I was like, reading it really fast. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I'm looking through some collage material, working on a piece of work right here. This is some artwork tonight in this live stream that's rewatchable here on YouTube and on Twitch. Not here on the Tickety Talk, but it does happen on TikTok. This is pretty perfect. We're going to use this definitely. All right, so that's going to find its way in there. These are a whole bunch of Mickey Mouses. I wouldn't want the Walt Disney Company to be knocking on my door or anything, so let's just avoid using Mickey Mouse. It's better in the Bahamas. Oh, this is a classic. It is better in the Bahamas. Yeah, we'll try to incorporate that in there too. What else we got? We've got, no, that's just a sad one. Brooke Shields, 12, stirs a furor over, yeah. Brooke Shields at 12 years old. I can't even read this title out loud. I'll get flagged. But this is a People magazine from also the 70s. But Brooke Shields did something like really share. Oh, hey, let's read the headline from the April 10th, 1978 People Weekly, People's Magazine, that is. And here is the headlines that are on this one right here. We have Cher and her new flame. She said, I'm starting to live again. And Gene Simmons of Kiss is one reason. That's what she said. She got married to him, I guess. I didn't realize that Cher got married to Gene Simmons for a little while. That's a weird couple right there. Turning back time and rock and roll all night and party every day, and turn back time to rock and roll and party every night, every day. I don't know any other Kiss songs. So, but I know a whole bunch of Cher songs. Yeah, but Cher and Gene Simmons apparently were a thing back in the day. We need to go on the internet and look into this a little bit more. Old pop culture is always really fun to read into, but it's kind of hard to find a good, chronological order of things. But if you can find it, it's always really entertaining. I wish I had more of the pages from this. We could read some of the gossip. Anyways, they're also going to be guess who's cast as Hollywood's #1 pregnant man, which I guess that would be referring to Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie that he got pregnant and had a baby? Italy's vicious red terrorists. Well, that doesn't sound good. No, all right. So, yeah, that's some heavy news right there. We're going to put that to the side. We are going to let Cher be another day. Let's continue on with the rest of this live stream experience, as it's a place for me to hang out with you and for you to hang out with me. The object of tonight is to just do a draft of a collage on this thing right here. We'll get some scissors in a second. We'll probably end up using that. We won't use this. We won't use this. We won't use this or that or this. I'm not making a mess. I'm just piling things up right here. Trying to figure out, we'll use something from here maybe. No, I don't want to use anything from there. Don't want to use a cigarette ad. Ooh, the Great Mouse Detective. Yeah, we've got the characters from the Great Mouse Detective. We could cut one of them out, put them on there. You know what? We'll save that for another time too. This might be good. Ooh, now this is actually kind of fun right here. Yeah, I mean, it's old collage material, so it's just like newspapers and stuff. Let's read something that's going on here. Janet Jackson to Rogers and Cohen. Really? Adam Sandler's the one who wrote that? What is going on here? Like, yeah, it says that Adam Sandler wrote that article? That's weird. Maybe there's another Adam Sandler out there. In a surprise, yeah, there's no way he wrote this article, but the article it says it's written by Adam Sandler. I don't know if you could see that, but it says Adam Sandler right there. If you're rewatching it, maybe you just got to zoom in. And if you're not rewatching it, maybe you just got to figure out a way to zoom in. Wait, I need to Great Mouse Detective ones. Danita, it's not all about you, but now that I know that you like those, we'll keep them to the side for now, and we'll use them in a different art project. Gives you a reason to keep coming back. I got to keep you coming back. Honestly, why do you come back? Anyways, Cher did a movie with Sam Elliott. Oh, that does sound fun. The Adam Sandler, the writer. Let's see, Fox home video release of Henny picks a figure 7. All right, the home video releases used to be a really big deal back then. They don't do anything as much anymore. Short Takes. Morning Business Report will premiere on public TV stations Monday. The daily 15-minute program produced by NPR Enterprise and WPBT2 in association with Reuters will focus on business and financial news. Sounds pretty good, right? These are short takes, by the way. Bravo introduces daytime programming on Saturdays with an 11-hour Twin Peaks marathon. The show becomes part of the cable service's regular daytime schedule on Monday. This is all very old news, by the way. This is 1993, December 28th, 1993 to be exact. So if we're just going to be precise about this. But there's also another thing that says Scott Michelson, 25-year-old star of international broadcast Oz TV series Neighbours, has signed a 4-year pact with Robert Stigwood for worldwide management. Wow, that's a pretty big deal. I wonder what Scott's up to today. But this was in the 80s. No, 93, not the 80s. Bellwood Agency Team, Spencer Henderson. Oh. Obituaries. Spencer Henderson, a dancer, a choreographer, died of AIDS. Now 14. Died of AIDS complications November 14th in Fort Worth, Texas. He was 44. You know what? As I'm reading it, I'm thinking to myself, that's just too sad. I like to have my live streams be a little bit positive and upbeat. So we're not going to do the obituary section, but I, for some reason, have the obituary section still. That's this section right here. Yeah, it's a pretty good section to remember those that have been lost. Maybe if there's like a good one. Maybe if like someone died in like the 90s. You know. Oh, he was 86. Jeff Mauro. Okay, so actor Jeff Mauro, a Broadway and Hollywood veteran whose roles ranged from the Lincoln Douglas, The Island of Earth. I don't know any of these movies. Whatever. Anyways, let's just not go into the obituary. Guard sues Tower over gay issue. Well, that actually sounds a little bit more like something all of us would like to hear about. All right. It's always interesting. I get distracted when I'm making collages. This is actually something that happens every time. Because these are all old magazines. And this one usually gets me. So, San Francisco, a former Tower Records security guard. And if you're unfamiliar with what Tower Records is, it's a place that you buy records at. CDs, tapes, movies. It closed in like the late 2000s. But In 1993, it was a really big deal. So this is a really big deal. Tower Records was a place you had to go there to get a CD to be able to listen to your music, but you couldn't download anything on the internet really yet. Anyways, if my sister is here, please samba la españolada. I don't know what that means. You missed a whole telenova. I don't know what telenova is. Anyways, back to what I was reading here. Guard sues Tower over gay issues. San Francisco. A former Tower Records security guard has filed suit against the retailer's store outlet, charging that he was forced to quit after refusing to conduct surveillance of gay store managers. Wow, that sounds really weird. All right, you're here for it. This is some real tea. Anyways, Eddie Haran, who supervised security at 11 San Francisco Bay Area stores, said his superiors ordered him to bug a gay manager's office to find out if the manager was arranging personal homosexual liaisons on company time and telephones. Wow, this is interesting. He was also told to spy on gay managers outside of work, the lawsuit stated. The company, this is 1993, it was a weird time. The company intended to terminate or demote gay store managers. Wow, they'd get canceled so fast if this article came out today. This is a real article. This is a real article. Back in the day, the company intended to terminate or demote gay store managers because homosexuals do not fit the image of Tower Records. Well, Tower Records, you're out of business. So yes, it did not fit because it was going out of business. And you suck anyways, Tower Records. That's terrible. You deserve to go out of business. I cannot believe you guys said that. In a statement, too. That's a statement. The suit charged 29. Oh, this guy was only 29 when he was a security guard at 29 years old. He was forced to resign in February after working for Tower for 3.5 years because he refused to bug the offices. The suit filed last week in San Francisco Superior Court seeks an unspecified amount of damages. The suit also claims that Tower discriminated against black people. Okay, well, no, it's just getting even crazier because of his race and that he was subjected to racial. Okay, well, yeah, that's basically it. That's a weird article. Well, welcome to my live stream. I hope you're having a good time. It's here documented on YouTube and on Twitch for you to be able to rewatch, but we're here on the Tickety Talk as well. It's in these spaces and places where we also got robots, algorithms, and programs in the room as well. So give those robots, programs, and algorithms a shout out too. Tell them they're doing a good job at being here, and also, and honestly, give them a big hurrah, because we wouldn't be here without robots, programs, and algorithms. That last article I read, it kind of bummed me out a bit. These live streams are for positivity, so we're gonna try to find something fun to read that was here. Panda to tame loose cannon. That sounds pretty good, right? Canon Pictures. Oh no, this is not gonna. No, never mind. All right. To Die For lands Kidman. Nicole Kidman's in the news. All right, in 1993. So in 1993, they were saying Nicole Kidman has made life a lot easier for producer Ziskin by attaching herself to the title To Die For at Columbia Pictures. The black comic yarn centers on a manipulative woman who uses 3 sociopathic teens to advance her career as a reporter. You can expect something very dark because Buck Henry wrote the original and has been doing rewrites with director Gus Van Sant. Considering the creative talent that they've got there, I don't think that movie was ever made. To Die For? I've never heard of it. But if someone wants to search for it and see if that Nicole Kidman movie was actually made, I'd like to find that out, actually. Just mention in the chat if you can figure it out for me. It's nice to have people in the room and nice to have you here. If you're just joining in, remember to keep it PG and to have fun being here with me as I'm having fun being here with you. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. What matters is you're here in the room right now with me and all the fine people that are in this live stream experience. Be nice to my moderators and keep the live stream experience safe for everyone in the room by keeping it PG with me, as I do try to keep it PG. Hopefully you do too. Snow Queen's videos? What is this? Water's delicious. I'm probably going to run out of it because, man, when I'm doing these live streams, I talk real fast. I end up going through water real fast. Tuesday, December 28th, 1993, 95 cents. This used to be 95 cents. They used to be able to make money selling this for 95 cents and handing back people a dime, a nickel. It's been a while, I guess. Oh, what a yawn. What a yawn. We're going to put this to the side. All right, let's see what else we got. We got a lot of stuff in this thing. Oh, there we go. Another one. All right, let's see what's going on here. Fox goes ape for stone. You keeps list short. That's the headline. Yeah, Fox goes ape for stone. You keeps list for short. Someone was doing that where, you know, in the office, definitely back in the day. Try to figure out, like, what's the headline? It's like, hey, yo, Roger, what's the headline? Fox goes ape for short. You keeps list short. Yeah, that's the headline. Dirt Blues. More chances, less Bakerfield. Gibson Films appoints 2 VPs. Brian Gibson Films. Oh, right, that's not Mel Gibson. For those who felt the boys. What is that about? Universal Holdings. This isn't a holiday film. The subject matter dictates a respectful approach to handling its release. That was Nicky Rocco. That's an exact quote. What was said in that article? Who knows? Anyways, I'm just reading random parts of it, looking for some collage material to work on this piece of work right here. We're going to start, you know, dwindling it down. We're just looking at another one of these. This one is Tuesday, December 14th, 1993. Yeah. Some of these are really old. It's nice to have things from the 90s and, you know. Oh, now that's pretty cool. But it's Star Wars. Let's not bring Star Wars into this. The movie was Nickel. Oh, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? Nice to have you here, Peaceful Kevin. Nice to see you in the room. Showbiz Stocks. AMC Entertainment was, gosh, I don't know how to read these. Oh, New Line Cinema's doing pretty good. Playboy A. Well, Hugh Hefner probably was looking at this back in the day. It probably meant something to him back then. You know, he still had the mobility thing. He was able to, like, do stuff. Bay Area bids to be Hollywood North. All right. Well, that didn't work out for Bay Area. No. But the Bay Area is bidding to try to get more of a film industry over there, but this is 1993. I don't think that worked out. Howard King. Oh, yeah. Novel band writes new chapter with home video. Oh, right. This is all from the same magazine. Producers IA asked Wed Fact. Oh, okay. Well, this is old Hollywood stuff. So, like, Oscar Watch. The 66th Annual Academy Awards. This is Sports Illustrated. From a long time ago. Yeah. Basically, swimsuits have not changed at all. It's the same. I thought that it'd be, like, different, but I have nothing to really add. It's just girls in bikinis. You know? I see we're being asked to do a co-host. We won't be doing that because we're live streaming on 3 different devices right now. But if someone wants to go over to Lauren and tell her how much I appreciate it, I really do. But since I'm live streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch and doing an art project, I'd rather just put my attention to what I'm actually doing. And every once in a while, I'll look up Bay Area Endless. The movie was made. Oh, that's good to hear. So that Nicole Kidman movie was made? That's great to hear. I do hope to see that maybe one day. Ooh, HBO, the great entertainment alternative. They really had a lot of really good ads back in the day. Yeah, let's use this. It's trippy. Let's use that too. We're going to go a little bit faster. I'm not looking at any more of those papers. I don't want to read any more articles. No, what is this, a reading live stream? Or an arts live stream? Who knows? Honestly, at the end of the day, I do all sorts of different live stream experiences. It's fun for me to show up for you, and hopefully it's fun for you to show up for me. It's going to be a live stream experience non-stop. Yes, that's what it says right there. It says non-stop. Anyways, we're here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. Interact in the chat. There's other people in the room. Be mindful of those other people. I do appreciate you for appreciating them and for appreciating each other in general. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what's up with you. What's up right now is me with you. And if you want, you can interact with me and the other people in the room, make a friend. We got people that come back on a regular basis. Just keep it fun, light, and appropriate for everyone to be in the room with each other. It doesn't matter how old you are. Actually, it doesn't matter how old you are. But at the end of the day, we're here on YouTube, which means that you could be of any age, basically. You don't even need to have an app to be able to watch this live stream experience. You just need to have a web browser, which means children of all ages could end up in the room. So be mindful of what you're saying. I don't want to be that one person that's exposing someone to something that they shouldn't be hearing about. Nope, not going to be that guy. But then again, I also, I have so many clippings from this Sports Illustrated. More of the swimsuit stuff. This is Miss USA from a Sports Illustrated issue from back in the day. I guess Sports Illustrated's still a thing. Did they do the Sports Illustrated issue for this year? I don't hear anything about that stuff no more. No more. No. Hey. I'm here for you if you're here for me. I make a lot of noise. I just like to talk a lot. That's why I do these live streams. It's a place and a space that you can come back to on a regular basis. I do at least 90 minutes a day, and we're into this one. We've already gotten this far, but we got a little more to go. Oh, a retro map at Disneyland. I love looking at these. Yeah. This is back when they had the old horse trails, and they also had like a train that kind of like went randomly over here. And this is before they ended up having the Haunted Mansion, so the Haunted Mansion's not on this map. Yeah, it's pretty much like they had Liberty Street, Disneyland, USA, Tomorrowland. Right, Liberty Street's not really around anymore. Edison Square, also not there anymore. That's part of Edison Square is where Space Mountain is. Yeah, these old maps are really fun to look at. Adventureland looked so cool back in the day. But then there's Frontierland, which this is back when Frontierland took up like majority of the park. Frontierland was like majority of the park. Fantasyland was a good amount too. Tomorrowland. Adventureland and Frontierland are basically pushed up together. I never noticed how close those two really are until you look at a map and you're like, yeah, I guess that doesn't make that much sense. Oh, this was after he built the Matterhorn. And with the monorail going all the way to the Disneyland Hotel. Gosh, what service. Anyways, I got distracted again. Welcome to my live stream experience. It's me in my real life. Hopefully I'm here with you. If you're here with me in a live stream experience. Wait, can we something? Oh. You asked to see the map? I guess you guys are here, so I gotta be polite. So just to give people a gander, we'll go to the TikTok camera first. Make sure the TikTok camera can see it nice and clearly. Take a screenshot if you want to take a screenshot. This is the old Disneyland map for you. Yeah, it's there. And if you're watching here on Twitch, now's the time for you to take a look at it as well. Take a screenshot if you want to take a screenshot. Also, on the YouTube live stream, there's no way you don't see it. Yeah, it's there. That's it right there. I do feel like I showed it to you guys long enough. There you go. take a screenshot. You should have taken a screenshot if you wanted to look at it up closer. This is from Splash Mountain, which was artwork from Splash Mountain. Oh, right. Disneyland. Ooh la la. Senorita. Yeah, this one has to make it in. Yeah, it's spicy, but not too spicy. And it's scandalous, but it's not inappropriate. You know, she's like, some like it hot, and she's talking about wind drift, which is cologne for men. Some men can't get enough of the sun, the sea, and the surf. That's the kind of man I give wind drift, aftershave, and cologne, the fragrance for sea lovers. Toiletries for men. I didn't realize they called it toiletries for men. Toiletries. I do remember getting a list of things I needed to take to camp for me, and some people would, and there'd always be like toiletries, and I'd be like, yeah, I know what to do there. I liked packing for camp. Gosh, when I was a kid, this is the month right before before I'd go away to like summer camp for a little bit. Boy, was that fun. Sleepaway camp, that's a whole thing. It's a whole thing in itself. None of these are going to be used. This is not going to be used. This is one of my favorite clip outs, but I never know what to use it for, so it just kind of doesn't go anywhere, but it's this kid pulling out her tooth. It's cute, right? Cutie patootie. Are you in the garage or attic? I'm in the shed. Neither of those places is a place I can access. I don't have an attic, and I don't have a garage. Or I do at my parents', I guess. Oh, and then this is me in the newspaper. Yeah, I made it into the newspaper. Yeah. Magrdichian wins prizes and praise on game show. SMHS grad, like, this is from my hometown, San Marino. So they have a newspaper, and this is just the beginning of the article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. All right, so SMHS grad lights up taping of Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady. Beard Brothers, San Marino's Ben Magrdichian left, compares beards with Let's Make a Deal host Wayne Brady left during a taping of the show that aired on Tuesday, January 21st. A 2008 graduate of San Marino High School, Ben won 3 scooters during his time on the show and gained the respect of Brady, who loved Ben's chin whiskers. That's written by Mitch. Shout out to Mitch Lehman. I worked with him before as well. And also he's the writer of pretty much the entire Tribune that we got when we were like growing up. That is the San Marino Tribune, which is what you get in your little town. It's like, hey, this guy talks to everybody. And honestly, though, he was a great guy. Great guy. I don't think he works there anymore, unfortunately. But the San Marino Tribune is still a magazine, or still paper you can buy and subscribe to. Let's see what else was written. Let's see what else he wrote. He wrote he was going to get on a television game show one way or another. That's true. I was going to do it one way or another. And when he eventually made an appearance, Ben Magrdichian pulled it off in his typically memorable fashion. Yeah, I have a reputation. To the extent that a simple YouTube, will instantly produce footage of the 2008 San Marino High School graduate in a humorous exchange. This is now simply known in cyberspace as beard envy. Yes, that is actually what it is known as, because Brady was so nice, and he talks about how much he wanted to have my beard, which it's a clip on YouTube from the Let's Make a Deal channel, which is called Beard Envy. If you type in Beard Envy, you should be able to find the clip. Anyways, what else did he write? He wrote, it all started with the simple impulse to get on a game show, according to, who works in the entertainment industry, and said that he felt he could make more. I could make more as a contestant. And then it does that ... thing. I can't read the rest of it because it says, go to page A8, and I don't have the whole thing. No, not here. My mom has it in like a, oh, I'm so proud of you memory thing. So I'm sure I could read the whole article later in another live stream. Or you could just look up the article online. Let's see. So what else do we got? We got to be Oh, my first day with Stay Free Maxi Pads. This is a tampon ad, and we could use this in this artwork. How do people feel about that? Is it an uncomfortable ad to keep? Because this ad really is a long ad. Yeah, this ad basically has this girl on skates. If you haven't seen it, here we go. We're going to give you a closer look so you can get a good look at that. She's just on skates and she's just skating around on the ice, which I guess is why they're making it like, have you ever worried about having your period while also ice skating? Because apparently that's what this is like kind of saying. Like, hey, if you're out there ice skating and you need like the best tampons, so then you don't like, yeah, I don't know why ice skating would be the thing. But hey, for active women like you, never mind, no, that makes sense. So this is for active women. So that's why they're showing an activity like this. There's also like a paragraph of information here for you to be able to be like, I mean, if you look at old ads, the picture wasn't as important as what was written because people needed to be convinced of things. Nowadays, you don't need to be convinced of anything. A beautiful person means a lot. And you're just like, nice hair. What's that you're selling? I don't care what it is. I'll take 5. That's basically how advertising works nowadays. It's just beautiful people. But back in the day, they really needed to give you good reasoning for selling something. Now, if anyone wants to use that ad for their own collage, I'll send it to you. You give me a P.O. box or something. Benjamin, sorry if this is too personal, but did you stream the making of your shed at all? Danita, that is before I had live streaming abilities, if that's what you're asking. I posted, but that first account that I had that showed the progress of building the shed, that one got banned. That's a banned like that account was banned. But I do have the entire thing filmed. And it's a TV show that I still haven't released yet. I don't know, I didn't want to say that live. There is a TV show that I should be releasing here on YouTube for you to be able to watch. That is a legitimate video. That is also a pilot for if I was to make a show that just had me building things like sheds in people's yards. Yeah, that's the premise. So it starts with my shed. And honestly, it was a great experience. And I do recommend building a shed for anyone out there who hasn't done it yet. It is an experience in itself. And when I leave this place, I'll take down the shed and take it with me because the shed is made with all screws. That's right, everything is screws, so you can unscrew the entire thing. No nails. If we used nails, we won't be able to take it apart. So every single part can be removed. You just have to do it systematically. You have to start with the roof, which is the only thing that wasn't screwed in, it's nailed. So you just have to rip off the roof and replace the roof, but everything else will be able to be, fixed up. It's just because roofs, I don't want the roof to leak, and I just wanted to make sure that the roof was really well secured. You're paying tomorrow, though. Oh, pay for it tomorrow. Verizon said they're cutting my service. No, that's not good. Never worried about the exact scenario. Yeah. Mad Men vibes indeed. You'd watch what? What would you watch? My live stream? I think we got enough. We're doing a double check, seeing if there's any little things that we could use. You know what? I feel like we've got what we need. All right, so let's put back the stuff we're not using, which will just be used in another art project, which really ain't that bad. Nah, it really ain't that bad. But it's more like mayonnaise. Now that stuff's actually bad. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I'm here for you if you're here for me. We're not here to make fun of mayonnaise, but every once in a while it does end up happening. It's just an unintentional thing. But it really ain't that bad. But it really is that bad. But it's bad, but it's not that bad. But I don't really know how to phrase it or say it. But mayonnaise, it really ain't that bad. Anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. If you're really wondering like what's going on here, we're working on some art. We're just going to make a little bit of a collage. We just went through all the collage material, and I'm just kind of doing a double check, making sure I got all the things I wanted to get. And this live stream experience is just going to be me kind of putting together a collage a little bit. Maybe we'll do a different type of art today. I'm not sure. making sure that all of these are going in here nicely organized, and I'm also making sure they're going in a different order so that I'm not consistently taking them out in the same order. Not gonna lie, I've worried about the exact scenario of what? Paper cuts? Are we talking about paper cuts? That's cool. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you for sharing. I'd watch that. I love HGTV. Yeah, you do love HGTV, Danita. You talk about it all the time. You talk about all the programming on HGTV. In fact, when I think of HGTV, the first thing I think of is I go, I'm a follower that really likes to watch HGTV. I wonder if they're watching this. And then you know what? If I send you like a message about HGTV, it's like you were already there watching it or something. And Danita, you said you wanted these, right? I put these on the side for you. All right, fine. You can have them. You know what? I'm going to just put it in the box. We'll find them later. Yeah. You don't even have a car to drive over here to get them anyways. I know, that was mean. Regardless, Danita, I hope things are going well with you, or if you've been figuring out what you're going to do about a new car, or a new job, or a new car. New car first. Then worry about the job. Unfortunately, my sister's car is acting up today, if those of you were wondering, like, you know, if you were wondering how my sister is. She's okay, but her car is just not doing that great, unfortunately. And it looks like Danita's doing okay. That's good too. Being okay is the right steps in the right direction. You gotta be something. You know, whether it's okay, not okay, swell, dandy, handy. Ben's number 2. My sister? What are you talking about? I just wanted to look at them. What do you want to look at? Forget to ask, but how's your day today? Yeah, how are people's day? And it's nice to see that people are chatting, but we're going to start to assemble this. Let's see what we can do. If you're watching here on YouTube, you could really see the entire surface area. And if you're watching here on TikTok, well, I mean, you could see majority of it. Right here, no. But here, yeah. Not here, here. Here, not here. On YouTube, you can see the entire thing. And we're also going to film a video inside of a video, like I do, was when I do's. Your reel. Oh, good. I posted a reel, trial reel. Ben's wife number 2 is Danita. Now, actually, wife number 2 is Sarita. Goes Kajal, and then it goes Sarita. And then there's no number 3. Or maybe there is. Maybe it's you. Who knows? But it's definitely Sarita. No, I failed. Okay, I proved that I'm a human. Gosh. It's so weird that I failed it one time. Anyways, let's put these here. Is Sarita here? Is she asleep? She should be asleep. I miss my Sarita. She's such a Sita. And Alita. Is Kajal here? Kajal, are you here? Are you on any of the platforms? I'd like to hear from you if you are. Just be like, present. If not, you know, or if you're feeling sick or something like that, that's okay too. I'm just checking to see if you are here. You don't have to be, though. Honestly, I just appreciate people coming back when they are back here. It's always nice to see people coming back and being part of it. It wouldn't be what it is without people coming back into my live stream, that's for sure. All right. Now I'm going to film a video over here on a camera that you can see on YouTube, but you can't see it on all the platforms. But you can see it. It's my camera right there. You're right. I don't like the angle either. But maybe we give it more of an arch and get Jurassic Park in there. Yeah. No, that's the way to go. Oh no, that's beautiful. No, yeah. But then you can't see anything down here. No, you can see it. All right, so I'm going to film a video inside of a video. Just bear with me. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for being part of it. This is my live stream experience. It's here for you if you're here for it. And you know, I'll interact with the chat in a bit. I see people are talking about the mouse detective pictures and whatnot. Okay, so let's see. I'm holding up some things. This is what it looks like when I'm using some newspaper clippings and magazine clippings to make a collage. What's it look like when you're using some newspaper clippings and magazine clippings to make a collage? Maybe in your shed on a canvas of an old painting that you did? Or maybe just on like a piece of construction paper? Regardless, I'd love to see what it looks like when you're organizing your stuff to create a collage on a canvas or on some sort of construction paper or whatever it is. Maybe a cardboard cutout thing. Anyways, we are also doing this live stream as well. I'm filming myself on this side, trying to decide how I want to film this. Let's use the double-sided tape. And let's film over here again. When I'm using double-sided tape, it looks just like this. Both sides are sticky, and I just tape both sides of the tape, as they are sticky, and just hope that they'll do their work being sticky even after I touched it with one finger, and then I can just like push it down into a corner, like this corner over here. So how do you use double-sided tape? Oh, you can't see me pushing it down. I got to do it again. Well, I thought it was a pretty good one, but I didn't realize I went out of frame. I'm not wife. I'm just an opposite. Yeah. What's an opposite? Hi, handsome. Hey, that's Miss Woods X saying hi to me again. All right, it's nice to have you guys here. I'm here for you if you're here for me. The live stream experience is here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. Be nice to each other in the chat. Have fun hanging out with me. Remember, it's all about us showing up for each other, having a good time in the room. Thanks for getting me up to so many likes, guys, and I do appreciate it when people share the live stream, like the live stream. If you've been a gifter and you sent me some gifts, I might not have noticed, but I do see it at the end, and then I really do appreciate it. It's always nice to see it. It's always nice to receive it. Thanks, Meowishly, for the heart puff. It's always nice to receive from you, of course. Let's see. So this is a double-sided person. So when I'm judging material to put onto a collage or to, mix up on a canvas to make a collage, it looks like this. I'm just trying to decide really what I want to use, or do I want to use the crossword, or do I want to use this mirrored person? The options. Anyways, what's it look like when you're going through some magazine clippings, trying to make a collage on a canvas with, some great options, like this girl right here. She could make it on there. She's a leading lady. That's for sure. No, that one doesn't work. Wait, no, not that. I meant the back of it doesn't work. So I'm thinking this needs to go over here. No, this needs to go here. No, you know what? Let's not use this one. We're putting this over here. I feel like that could be used another time. But the double-sided lady, like this is like a mirror lady thing going on here. 1978. That's a pretty old clipping. And when I'm putting together a collage, or starting off a collage, it looks like this. I'm starting off with this piece, I guess. What's it look like when you're starting off a collage? Do you start off with one piece, two pieces? Do you use double-sided tape? What do you use? Anyways, let's do another double-sided tape video. When I'm using double-sided, well, let's do it without the brand, because then, I don't need to worry about sponsorship issues. When I'm using double-sided tape, it looks just like this. I rip off a piece and try not to touch it too much because then it will lose its stickiness. And I put it on the back right here, very slowly and lightly, just trying to get my finger to rip off of it. And now that I've put that side on there, it's still sticky on this side. So with that done, I just now push it down. And that's how I use double-sided tape. To put a magazine clipping onto a canvas just like that. What's it look like when you use double-sided tape to put a magazine clipping onto a canvas? Yeah, it's nice and secured out. And after securing the double-sided tape down on the canvas with this piece of paper attached to it, which is an old magazine clipping, now it's attached. And that's how it looks when and how it works when I use double-sided tape. I'd love to see what it looks like and how it works when you use double-sided tape. I got a little confused with my wording. Anyways, look at me tripping up on myself. I am trying to create a collage, and chaos is how I like to start them. Just going to throw some things together first and see where I can get it. And then, I'll fix it up after that. I do like that part. That part's pretty nice. Yeah, I know, right? When I'm working on a collage in my shed, it looks just like this. What's it look like when you're working on a collage? Maybe in your shed? Let's do another one of those. When I'm working on a collage, it looks just like this. I got all my clippings out in front of me. What's it look like when you're working on a collage? Do you get all your clippings out in front of you? And also, do you do it in a shed? Because I'm doing my collage in my shed on an old canvas that I did once paint. And now it's just going to have a whole bunch of stuff covering it. So what's it look like when you use your materials to cover up an old piece of art that you don't want to look at anymore and you want to put a collage over it? Or maybe you just want to make it better with the collage part. I want to use this one right here. And look at that. That's a pretty classic photo to use in a collage, ain't it? Well, this is what it looks like when I'm trying to decide what to use when I'm making a collage. What's it look like when you're trying to decide what to use when you're making a collage? I make a whole bunch of these videos. I don't know when to use them sometimes. Sometimes I just kind of keep them and I just put them in my back pocket because it's always nice to have it. Just did 5.2K likes. Oh, wow. Thanks for that. I really do appreciate that. That's always nice to see and receive. So I really actually fully appreciate it. You're coming in and you are making an impression. Thanks for being here. Who's that? Night.tv. Thanks, Night.tv. I do appreciate it. Do feel free to keep coming back. It's here for you if you're here for it. The live stream, that is, you know, as it is a place and a space. I'm tightening this up and trying to get this to be secure. When I'm tightening up a piece for the collage, or wait, no. When I'm tightening up pieces and trying to get things on the board to make a collage, it looks just like this. Tightening up each one of these little individual light. This is double-sided tape. Now I take that double-sided tape and I put it right there. And then I push down and secure it. And now it's stuck because double-sided tape is sticky on both sides. And that's what it looks like when I use some double-sided tape on some paper on a canvas. What's it look like when you use some double-sided tape on some paper on a canvas to secure and tighten things up? Yeah. Miranda Rosanna, thanks for that. I do appreciate the gift. It is nice to see the heart me and that 10.4 double taps. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. That is really good. Rar indeed. Meowishly, I feel ya, I hear ya, and I really do appreciate you coming in. When I'm working on a collage, it's not tight no more. The double-sided tape lost its stickiness. This is what it looks like when the double-sided tape loses its stickiness, and I have to re-secure it. What's it look like when the double-sided tape loses its stickiness on you, and you got to re-secure it? Re-secure it and replace it. Now we're going to put one of these double-sided pieces right here on the canvas as well, underneath it. You know, it's best to just have it be like in multiple places so you can get it to be all sticky and whatnot. Here it is. Ah, yes, we did it. Double-sided tape more. Yeah, I need to put one right here. No. Uh-oh. It's going to be okay. No, that's still not going to be good. All right, I'll deal with that later. But we're still recording over here. We're recording over here, live streaming in these spaces and places for you to be able to hang out with me. I do appreciate those gifts. It's seen and it's appreciated. Thanks to Miranda Rosanna for being here and for liking the live stream, sharing the live stream, and being part of the conversation, as it is a space and a place for all of us to hang out with each other. You know? Let's see. So let's do this. It's kind of ripped in one section, so let's use that. And yeah, now that is exactly what I'd want it to do. All right, that's good too. Let's get this one in, and you know what? Let's just use some Scotch tape on this one, on the side. I just wanted that Scotch tape feeling. We also have a deer that can go right here. Yeah, the deer cannot go right there. Maybe right here. Yeah, that works better. The deer can go right there, but then that leaves a couple other things for me to do as well. When I'm working on a collage, trying to figure out where to put things, it looks just like this. What's it look like when you're working on a collage, trying to figure out where to put things? You're also trying to figure out where to put a deer? This is a deer, yeah. It's a full-grown male deer. Yeah. It's Bambi, actually. Yeah, that's Bambi. It's from a book. The Art of Animation book. And I just ripped out a whole bunch of stuff. It's great collage material. I don't know what type of collage material you use, but I like to rip things out of books. Also old magazines and newspapers. What do you use to make collages? Maybe old magazines and newspapers and some old books? Or maybe just like you print things out on your own. I'm not sure. Regardless, love to see and love to hear. So feel free to share. Yep. Oh, I really want to use this one. This is a piece that I really need to figure out how to incorporate it. So it says nonstop San Francisco or Los Angeles. Stretch out in our new first class sleeper seats and sleep in real comfort. You not only save 3.5 hours, but you also get comfort. But then again, this is like the shortest flight. Oh, this is China Airlines. Huh. Yeah, it says China Airlines. I didn't even know that was a thing. Now, let's see. Where could this go? This could probably go right. Well, now that I know it's China Airlines, I kind of want to save that bottom half. So maybe we rip it here. No. Here's what we got to do. We're going back over to this section onto this side. We're ripping this off, which was the first thing we put on. This is kind of the process when it comes to me doing these collages. You know, now the stickiness that's here, I'll have to wear that out later. But I think, yeah, that works better. Yeah, that's what I want. See, making decisions. When I'm working on a collage, it looks just like this. I use tape. What do you use to make a collage? And what does it look like when you're making a collage? Because this is what it looks like when I'm making a collage, and I'd love to see what it looks like when you're making a collage and if you use tape. Do you use tape? I'll only know if you decide to share. Yeah, I know. I'm just doing as many as I can because I just like having options. You know, you never know what I'm going to actually be satisfied with. That's right. I'm picky. Anyways, I'm here for you if you're here for me. The live stream experience is a space and a place where I'm here doing this for you to be able to engage with me and other people. Other people, you say? Yes, there are other people in the live stream. So if you're thinking it's just you hanging out with me and it's a real intimate experience, you're absolutely wrong. I'm here for a whole bunch of people, and we're all here together having a good time. So be mindful of that. Keep it PG and try to make a friend and enjoy the environment, because it's not just me in the environment. It is you in the environment as well and the other people. And it's not all about me, but it is all about us coming together, hanging out, and enjoying the live stream experience for what it is. A place and a space to look into my life, because it's basically reality TV. Yeah, I know, ain't that just the best? All right, so we've done that part now. Now we bring our attention back over to here. The live stream's, getting away with, or getting on with getting the collage together. And, this is like the first draft of the collage. Anyways, we are wrapping up this live stream soon because it is a Monday night and I need to get to bed pretty soon. But before I go to bed, I think I'm going to finish up at least a good draft of the collage. This is the bottom layer of the collage. And if you make collages, you know what I'm talking about. This is the layer before you really start like covering up a lot of it. So it would be nice to have this Bahamas thing be next to the traveling thing, because it's like, hey, travel to San Francisco or go to the Bahamas. Yeah. Kind of like that. Come on, you can slip under there. There we go. Yeah. Do I like it? Not really. But am I going to use it? Let's find out. Let's see what else we got. Maybe we use the Nikon camera instead. Let's reach for this. Does this fit? I can make it fit. Although I do like the Bahamas thing. It's nice, right? It's better in the Bahamas. That's what the ad says. Let's do a video. It's better in the Bahamas. That's what this ad says. Anyways, this is what it looks like when I read an ad. An ad from an old magazine from the 70s. What's it look like when you read an ad? And what's that ad sound like? Maybe if you're reading it out loud. Maybe you're not reading it out loud. Maybe you just have an ad you'd like to mention in the chat below. Feel free to mention any of the ads that you really liked reading in the 70s that were maybe in magazines, because this one's definitely from the 70s. Yeah, it's in, what year is this? There's an indication somewhere. 77. Anyways. Do you read ads? Or do you just look at pictures? Yeah. Oh, thanks for that salad. I do appreciate it. You're here for. I'm here for you if you're here for me. Yeah, actually, yeah, I say that all the time. I am here for you if you're here for me. It's a live stream experience. I want to say it to this live. I want to say it to the camera that's not live. Has a lot of looters. Yeah, San Francisco does have a lot of looters. We'll look into it later. Love for you. I'm feeding. What are you feeding? Danita is half bird. She might be feeding her birds. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just saying things out loud. I'm not really thinking about making sense. I'm thinking about showing up. That's right, because I've shown up for you. Did you show up for me in this live stream? Let's find out. Later on, I'll look through and I'll be like, did they show up for me in this live stream? Honestly, if you are coming back on a regular basis, I see it and I really do appreciate it. There's some people that are always in the room and I don't understand how they make it here, but I do appreciate them supporting me. I do like the live streams to be a place and a space where I feel safe, and hopefully you feel safe too. If you don't feel safe, well, I mean, maybe say something to one of our moderators. Let them know. But for the most part, we do try to create that PG environment for you to be able to hang out with me and the other people in the room without having to worry so much about, the hassles of today and the worries of tomorrow. If you're looking for a live stream to potentially zone out and just kind of look at me for a little bit, that's the purpose of this live stream. It's an opportunity for you to just kind of look at me and to just, have fun being in the room with the other people that are here. Maybe converse with someone else that's in the room and maybe make a friend. You should make a friend. We're going to rip off the bottom. I know decisions like this cannot be made lightly. Once I do it, it can't undo it. So I've got to finish it. Yep, I'm finishing it. All right, so I've made my decision. It's done. It's in the past. And we're adding this part. Where's the double-sided tape? Here it is. This is the most important double-sided tape part. So we take this, we push this here, and we push this up just a tad bit. Not too much because it's going to get stuck in place. But now that makes it good enough. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So now that we've done that, we can also take some regular Scotch tape and we're going to just push this up and we're going to just put it down right. No. My fingers are just like not unsticking to the tape. It's okay. We're all fine. No real emergencies here. Now here's where we're at with the collage so far. Yeah, pretty good, right? We're going to add some other things to it real quick before we end this live stream, but I'll end up working on this probably a couple more times and most likely change things. So welcome to it. It's here happening, and do come back to see another live stream experience of me doing this in the future. I'll probably work on this a couple more times. We're also filming videos over here if you're wondering why there's a camera over here and you're watching here on YouTube. But if you're watching here on YouTube or on Twitch, you might be rewatching it. If you're rewatching the live stream, go over to my account right now to check to see if I'm live and you can interact with me and other people in real time. But if you're here on TikTok, you can't rewatch it anywhere here on TikTok. No, but you can rewatch clips, I'm sure, somewhere. But I'm making videos on the side as well. But I also got to tell you guys to follow me on Instagram and to also, join the Discord server. If you want to be part of the conversation outside of my live stream experience, you can do so in the Discord server. And you can also find out when I'm live streaming. That's the best place to figure that type of stuff out. Anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, doing what I can, making the live stream experience fun for me, and hopefully you're here for it, as it does happen daily. I do at least 90 minutes a day, and we're approaching that 90-minute marker, but we're not going to end right at 90 minutes, but we are going to basically be done by 10:30. So if you're looking to continue to watch this live stream, but you can't come back for like another 20 minutes, and then it'll be 10:30, I'll be gone. Yeah, just stay and relax for a little while. It won't be that much longer. Anyways, we will be ending the live stream soon. Just got to give people a heads up with that, especially if you've been here and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. If you are having so much fun, then you gotta join the Discord server, because the conversation never ends over there. I need to put tape right here and right here. We're gonna flip it back over. And here's where we're at on it. I'm going to do another video. Let's do this. When I'm working on a collage and I'm trying to figure out how I want the layout to be, it looks just like this. I'm just looking at what I've done already. I'll probably cover up some of this stuff, do multiple layers of things because it's a collage. But this is what it looks like when I'm trying to figure out what to do next and how to layer this collage and were to take it from here, it's an artistic process. But what's it look like when you're working the artistic process and trying to figure out what to do next with your collage layout, and if you like how the collage layout's turned out? Or maybe you're going to just redo the whole thing altogether. Yeah, anyways, love to see what it looks like when you're doing it, making a collage, that is, and reviewing what you've already done so far. When I'm reviewing what I've already done so far on a collage that I'm working on, it looks like this. What's it look like when you're reviewing what you've done already on a collage that you've been working on so far? And are you satisfied? I'm pretty satisfied. Yeah. There's the it's better in the Bahamas part. I really like this part. Yeah. And this part over here. Adorn looks natural. Adorn. Never heard of the brand. Must be one from yesteryear. Non-stop, they say. China Airlines isn't really around anymore, but it's still pretty fascinating. I'm talking to this camera, but I am here with you guys. You should paint or graffiti on it. Maybe. I do different things every time when it comes to me creating art, so we'll figure it out. We have spray paint in the room. We have paint in the room. We got all sorts of stuff. I got all the deals. I got all the things for me to be able to do said things. Anyways, I'm still recording over here. When I'm contemplating on what I should be doing next with the collage that I'm working on, it looks like this. What's it look like when you're contemplating on what you should be doing next with the collage that you're working on? If you're working on a collage, maybe you're not working on a collage. Maybe you're just working on another piece of art. Maybe some paintings. Maybe some drawings. Maybe a video. Anyways, feel free to share with me what it looks like when you're working on some art. I just so happen to be working on a collage. Yes, a collage. 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 Hello. And welcome. All right. This is I don't really want to do cigarette ads. Those don't want to be in there. Although I do kind of want Mickey Mouse in there. Maybe he'll go right there. Maybe. We're trying to figure out what to do with the scandalous lady that has the wine draft, which I believe go. Well, it might be better if we did this girl upside down. No, let's do her this way. No. Non-stop, they say. No, I like this. This works better. Yeah. So, if I fold it, yeah, that's where I want it. So we'll also do the same thing over here. Perfect. We could rip out some of this and get more of that girl's face showing, but we could do that later. I just got to secure it with some tape. Secure it. Secure it. Shakira. I'm going to run out of Scotch tape, aren't I? I usually run out of Scotch tape. I use a lot of Scotch tape. I really do. I love to be here for you, and that requires me to get Scotch tape every once in a while to do art projects. But if anyone can send me some Scotch tape stat, I'd really appreciate it, because I tend to run out when I need it, and then I'm like, what? I needed it for something. What was I trying to use it for? And then I forget what I needed it for. And then by the time I remember, it's already too late, and I don't need to use it for that thing anymore. Life has its ups and its downs, right? Thanks for being here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch. We're wrapping things up, but we're still here for a little longer. So do feel free to interact in the chat, make a friend, and also follow me in the other places and spaces on the internet if you want to be conversing with me and the others that are in the room on a daily basis. I do live streams daily for your entertainment, and you can be entertained with me if that's what you're looking for. You could also not be entertained if this isn't what you would find to be entertaining, but I'm not really going to be here to critique you or any of the other people that are here. When you originate on film, the possibilities are endless. This is also reminding people to use film first before you get it into digital, which, used to be a really big debate back in the day. The Hollywood Reporter. Important message for you. This one's a Hollywood Reporter one. So that would be falling into the theme. No. Maybe. I like where the deer is. Wait, but the deer was going to go here. Right, the deer was going to go here. Right, this does work. Okay, let's actually flip the deer around. No, wait, no, let's do deer here. All right, so we've got a deer here. That does make sense, right? Deer here. Gosh, I hate all these little notifications. I do need to undo something right now, but we are going to end the live stream. This is my real life. I do what I can when I can. It's here for you if you're here for it. We had fun being here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. We got up to 12,000 likes. I really do appreciate that. Thanks for being here, guys, and making it special for me. Hopefully it was special for you as well. We're wrapping up the live stream here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch. I do 90 minutes a day, and it's been a little over 90 minutes. Ain't that just the best? It is nice to do these live streams for you, and they're always available for you to rewatch whenever you can, if you do want to rewatch them, that is. It's a live stream experience that's not just me hanging out with you, it's other people as well, and those moderators did keep the live stream experience safe for us all to be able to interact and engage with each other. It wouldn't be what it is, though, seriously, without them. They do a lot. Not just, hanging out with me and saying things. They do a lot. They show up when they can. So we're going to do one last thing, which is this right here. We've got a lot of white spaces. White space, white space. I need to put something here. I want something right there, maybe like eating up this much of it. I was just saying, the deer is probably going to go here, but I want the deer to go last because I normally do layers when you do collages, and the things that are on the bottom layers don't necessarily end up showing the end of it. So I got to be mindful of that. We also have this. Oh, right, Mickey Mouse. That is something that fell off. I do want to use this. Okay. So if we use this, it would be like right here. No, I don't want to use it anymore. So we're going to put it over there. We've already made some progress on this one. It's a canvas covering another canvas. Maybe we'll just, you know what? I'm going to try something, and I might regret it. No, I like that better. All right, that's perfect. We're going to keep doing stuff like that. We're going to rip up a little bit of the paper that I have on here, even though the paper... I just decided I don't really need it in all sections. So we're just going to do some ripping. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wait a minute, you're ruining it. No, I'm not. This is the process. The process is ripping now. And we're going to rip a little bit of the water off too. Not much of it though. But it gives me the ability to slide things underneath it, which is going to make it look better. Now, you'll see the image later, but I'm going to show it and make another video over here real quick before we do the sign off here on all these live streams where I thank my moderators and tell you all to follow me in other places and spaces. The usual. Anyways, thanks for watching my live stream. Just be patient as I film a video on the side. If you're here on YouTube, you can see that I set up a camera over here. If you're here on Twitch, you can't see that. If you're here on TikTok, you can't see it, but you can trust me. I'm just going to talk to this other camera. When I've decided I'm just going to take a break from working on a collage, but I've also ripped it up a little bit in other areas and have it to where I basically want it to be for me to be able to work on it another time. It looks like this. What's it look like when you get your collage to a point to where you want to take a break from it and work on it another time because you're not sure where you really want to go with it? When it comes to the direction you're going to go with it, because it's you making art and you're not necessarily sold on the direction you're going on. But you're also having a fun time making it, which is really just throwing pieces of paper together and then putting tape on them, but then trying to find a good place to put them all so then you can kind of have them be rearranged. It's like a puzzle in itself. Regardless, I'd love to see what it looks like when you're working on a puzzle in itself, when it's a collage for you that you're just making for fun. In your shed, maybe. I'm in my shed and I'm working on it, making it happen. And this is what it looks like when I've decided I'm going to take a break on working with my collage. When working with. No, let's do a different one. And when I've gotten to that point where I've decided to take a break from working on the collage that I'm working on, which that's what this clearly is. It's a collage of mine that I'm working on. It looks like this when I'm taking a break, though, getting ready to stop working on it. What's it look like when you've decided to take a break from working on your collage and you're looking at it and trying to decide, do I want to keep working on it tonight or do I want to take a break from working on it and then work on it again later? Yeah, I'm probably just going to take a break and work on it again later because sometimes you just want to think about some of the decisions you're making. Plus, you want to come back with fresh eyes to take another gander at it. But this is what it looks like so far, and I'd like to see what it looks like when you're working on some art projects or something like a collage that you need to take a break from because, you just want to take a break because you want to get more of a fresh eye look on it. Yeah. And, you just also don't know what to do with it right now. Plus, you really like where it's going already. I mean, look at that. Some like it hot. Some like it hot. It's not the movie. It's not a reference to the movie. Or is it a reference to the movie? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyways, we're going to do one more side video. When I'm in the collage mode, no. When I'm in my shed working on a collage, it looks like this. I'm just reviewing it. But what's it look like when you're in your shed working on a collage? Maybe you're reviewing the collage you've been working on, trying to figure out how to improve it, or maybe you're deciding to take a break. I'm in the middle of both those things right now. Deciding to take a break and also reviewing the collage I've already started working on. I think that's good enough. Yeah, we did it. We did a whole bunch of things tonight. Anyways, thanks for being here and being part of my live stream. I filmed a bunch of side videos while also doing this live stream experience with you. It was a lot of fun for me to show up to hang out with you. Hopefully it was fun for you to show up and hang out with me and also watch me work on a little bit of a collage here on Twitch, YouTube, or on TikTok. No matter what platform you joined me on, I really appreciate you coming in and being part of it. Follow me on Instagram and join the Discord server to be part of the conversation outside of my live streams. If you're rewatching the live stream on Twitch or on YouTube, well, take the time to go check it to see if I'm live right now. Just go on over to my profile, see if I'm live right now. Regardless, there's a whole bunch of other videos for you to watch, for you to be able to see what it's like to look into my life in different places and spaces as I'm documenting my 30s. It's been really fun so far, and I've been really enjoying the documenting my bachelor years here on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, and it's been fun for me. Hopefully it's been fun for you, but we're once again thanking those moderators, which I see Meowshley just sent me a gift. I do appreciate those awesomes. I do appreciate gifts in general. Thanks, Meowshley, for showing up and for sending me some of that love. Now let's thank the moderators here on Twitch first before we continue this live stream's wrap out, our outro as they call it. And it is a live stream experience here on Twitch where we've got some great moderators that made it a safe, fun place for all of us to be in the room together. The moderators here on Twitch are Burrito Diva, Ray the Gatekeeper, Lily Jam, the Man of Things, and Kajal. Those are my moderators here on Twitch. I really do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them as well. I also appreciate you for being a viewer. Do feel free to follow me in this place and space as I'm still building an audience here on Twitch. I really do appreciate you coming in and being part of it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. Since I do them daily, just come back tomorrow, and we'll still have some more fun. I'm not sure if we'll do art tomorrow, but we'll probably do cooking and eating, because that's normally what I do. Anyways, we're here on YouTube as well, saying goodbye and signing off tonight, letting you know that I had a good time. Hopefully you're going to let me know you had a good time, and also give a shout out to my moderators. I'll only know if you decide to share that with me or share that with them, that you appreciate them. The moderators that are here on YouTube are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita, Bonita, Danito, Bonita, Miranda, Rosanna, Juliet, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, and Kajal. Those are my moderators showing up, doing what they can to make it a safe place, safe environment for you all to be in the room. I really do appreciate all of you showing up and making it special for me, and it wouldn't be special without those mods. So really, honestly, say something to my moderators, and also give me a like, give me a subscribe. Thanks for being here on YouTube. I really look forward to seeing you in the next live stream experience. It'll be fun. Next time, drop on in. Maybe bring popcorn. Over here on TikTok, we also are saying goodnight and goodbye. Thanks for being part of it, but part of saying goodnight and goodbye is also acknowledging the moderators in this room. That's right, we have moderators over here as well. Moderators on YouTube and on Twitch and here on TikTok. The moderators here on TikTok are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant, that goes by the name I only follow, Ben, Juliet, Danita, Davita, Dorito, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Ram, Abby, Banana Fana, Fo Fabby, and we also have ourselves Jamie Lynn and Sarah, Sarita, Bonita, the Cita Lita. Yeah, those are the moderators we've got in the room here on the TikTok live stream experience. Since we're here on TikTok, on Twitch, it's always an adventure, and it's always nice to see people jumping in. And it looks like Kajal just started pushing like on the live stream. It's always nice to see you jumping in and tapping on that screen. Kajal, it's nice to see you being here. I didn't know you were in the room. Honestly, I appreciate you jumping in and being part of it. Hopefully you're having a really good night. The live stream experience is wrapping up, just so you can get an idea of what we did tonight. We worked on the collage, and it was an art live stream experience that's rewatchable on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you really want to catch it, you can still go and watch it. after I'm done doing it, that is, I'll upload them for you guys to be able to rewatch. But it's been a little over an hour and 40 minutes, which means I've definitely live streamed for the amount of time I try to live stream every day. And it's always fun to be here with you. Part of it is me interacting with you and you interacting with me. So do feel free to engage. Don't be bashful. Don't be shy. And I really appreciate people jumping in, though. I'm just taking some deep breaths. Use a little bit of water. But yeah, the live stream's over. So follow me in the other places and spaces, like on Instagram. And you can also check me out on the Discord server with the other people that are in the room, too. I'll probably be on there for a little longer tonight. So if you want to talk to me before I go to bed, that's the place to talk to me and maybe interact with the other people, too. And I just ran out of water. Look at that. All the signs point towards stop live streaming. Anyways, I got to go inside and get myself some rest. I'll be on the Discord server for a little bit. It's 10:30 here where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are, but don't sacrifice sleep. Everyone needs some sleep. Sleep's good. Sleep's real good. Anyways, I'll see you next time in tomorrow's live stream experience. If you drop by, do get a good night's rest. Enjoy Dreamland. Have fun in it. You know, you can star in a movie. You can have an adventure. Do try to, enjoy it. We'll do more lore. I need to actually write down the lore that I need to do lore tonight. So if you go on the Discord server, there's going to be some lore tonight. I'll do the story of how Kajal and Danita met, which was a vicious middle school tussle. Something like that. I'll come up with something. Anyways, check me out in the other places and spaces. Can't wait to see you guys later. Thanks again for being here for a little bit of a live stream experience that was here on this Monday. I do make time to do it when I can. If I ever miss a day, it's just because I just try to fit these into my everyday life so then you can get a look into my life, and I try to be as natural and as elegant as possible. Yes, elegant is the word I decided to use. Anyways, I'm just rambling, but let's just end this live stream and say good night to all y'all. Thanks for being here. We're going to end the live stream over here on Twitch first. Bye-bye now. Ta-ta. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. And over here on YouTube, it's been fun. It's really been an adventure. I really hope you come back. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great night, everybody there on the YouTube, and I look forward to seeing you later. Be a subscriber, and ta-ta for now. Enjoy Dream.